So hello everyone, this is the demonstration for our fraudlens mobile app. So I'm going through the login screen right now. So if we log in through any user, we are here assuming that the hacker has the credentials of the user and is this is the case of account takeover. So we are going to see how our app blocks this transaction or tries to mitigate this fraud. So we give our user fingerprint, location, and IP. So these three things are mandatory in our app we are considering. So if we try to send money, suppose the scammer tries to send money to a mule account, so our app can block this uh, based on previous patterns. So or the IP of the user is compromised, or if the location is far away from the last transaction, then the transaction gets blocked. So as you can see, our flag this transaction as risky uh, because I have set this up such that the previous transactions in 1 hour were large and the fraud transaction showing the fraudulence admin panel. So the recent transaction that we did, which was marked as high by our model and blocked, you can view this transaction in our fraudulence admin panel. So basically, the access will be given to IT admins and IT executives, and from here, uh, they can further escalate this matter to NCRP by reporting here. So we have made a chronic Chronos API using Hyperledger so that RBI will be in place with all the cases that are being generated by the banks. More features of the fraudulence admin panel include the map view, in which we can see all the transactions which were occurring, recent transaction up to 100, and we can search transaction in the map too. Uh,
So this is the our admin panel, and welcome to the second part of the demonstration. Here I'm going to demonstrate our Chronos API layer as well as our scribe report. So previously we saw that this particular transaction was blocked from our mobile application. Now we can see all the artifacts which are created yet from right here. So let me create a new artifact from our scribe report. For this I need to copy this incident ID. So I would copy it and paste it into the scribe reports option. So I would need to give this an incident ID. One of the things of this application is that the incident reports are already created as soon as a high risk transaction is marked as blocked. So you can see the one demo that I previously showed right there. So that was previously created automatically. Now I can also manually create it right from this portal. So it takes a couple of seconds, like 10 to 15 seconds, to generate a specific report. For now, I created a RBI fraud report, which is an FMR style report. So you can see that the report has been generated. The organizations, the demo organization that has added, and the fraud classification, the affected systems, everything is mentioned in this particular report. So we can actually send this as an email right from here. We can also see the current reports from here. So if I go back to the system, we can see the second report being generated right here. So the two reports are generated now. If I click here, we can see that this report is automatically sent to our Chronos blockchain layer. So the blockchain is actively saving this report and encrypting it via SHA 256. So this is right the encryption for this particular document. We can also open this PDF from our uh, Google's cloud bucket. So it basically saves the report as a JSON format, including all the necessary information from this, as well as the executive summary of it. So this is a glimpse of how the system works. So we also have an assistant right here, so we can query any question about any specific report, or in general we can select a report from here. We can also toggle settings to basically make the incident context global. We can select the type to be analyst for IT admins as well as executives for the executives. So we can also do live communication right from here by selecting the mic and speaking to it directly, so we don't have to type anything. So this is the aspect of this application. The user management is for approving any pending requests that are done from the IT team side. So IT admin has the specific user management portal right here in the application. None other than IT admin has access to this portal. So this is the structure of our application. The analytics dashboard is for the basic analytics of our data, whatever transactions have happened recently. So we can see the two transactions that have happened currently. So this is basically the database info right here, all the database transactions that are there in the system. So now let me give you a demo of the executive dashboard. So the executive dashboard also has the AI assistant, so they can basically ask about any question about any specific assistant, any specific incident, like why is this blocked. So basically our assistant is designed to respond to this query. Now moving ahead, I can you can see the executive dashboard view. This is designed in mind keeping different level of positions that are there in a corporation, like the MD, finance, risk, security, and head of operations. So each of them can select their specific widgets from the widget library. So this is a long list of different widgets that we have designed specifically for keeping in mind these specific designations. So user, they can select whatever widgets they want to see and it would show right here. They also have access to all the reports as well as their SHA 256 encryptions. So this is the aspect that is there for the executives. So this is about the fraudulence, and thank you so much.